Hey guys, how's it going? I am on day 4 of the cleanse for me, and let's just say I can tell my body is cleansing. There are some signs and symptoms of detox, of healing that sometimes don't feel great and don't look like necessarily we're moving in the right direction, but we are. I've had a lot of breakouts. I feel a little kind of puffy in my skin as things are leaving my body, and depending on how fast we go and what goals we choose for the week, our body can start to expel toxins pretty quickly. So just a quick note, today I actually want to talk to you about weekends and travel. But if you have questions on detox signs and symptoms, shoot me an email, comment on this video, let me know, and I'll make a whole nother video post on what that can look like on both ends of the spectrum. Sometimes people heal and just fly right through it and feel great, and sometimes it's not so great. And I'm usually in that category. So I feel you if you are going through any of those symptoms. Okay, so weekends and travel. When we're cleansing during the week and we have our routine and our work day, or we're at home helping with the kids and running them around, we kind of have our set schedule, and it's really easy to be on the cleanse in that routine. I know when I'm at work and I'm seeing clients back to back, like I don't think about what I'm eating as long as I have fuel and it's prepared and it's packed and it's right there for me. That's what I'm going to opt for. But weekends and travel, that's where things can get a little dicey. So first of all, your cleanse can totally be done on weekends and traveling. So I want to give you some of my favorite tips and tricks that I use when I'm cleansing to stay on my goals and stay honing in on my cleansing. So first thing, let's talk about the weekend. So when the weekend comes, hallelujah, we've made it. It's a time for a lot of fun and flexibility in our schedules, and that can lead to some poor choices, not having things planned, hanger pains, and just reaching for whatever when we walk into Quick Trip to get gas, right? So this is where we'll want to be prepared, and especially in the mornings. I say if we plan to fail, did I say that right? If we fail to plan, we plan to fail. So, so in the morning, if you create this morning routine around your cleanse, whatever you're doing, in the cleanse manual, I talk about, I love lemon water. I love celery juice. I love doing a smoothie or a fruit bowl or a juice in the morning. That's my morning routine. You might do, maybe you do a flush of some infused water, and then you're doing a morning smoothie or a morning breakfast hash, or whatever you're doing that is really working for you on the cleanse. You take your supplements at that time. You do your yoga meditation, or your journaling, your devotional at that time. Keep that morning. Don't change that on the weekend. Don't change it when you travel if you can. We'll talk about travel in a second. But in the morning, even on the weekends, like in my high performance planner, I mark out my morning on the weekends too. It might start later because I'm not getting out of bed at 5 a.m. on the weekends, but still keep that morning, because that's going to set the tone for the rest of your day. Now, for the rest of the day, when you're out and about, say you have a morning at home or you don't, you can still pack your breakfast, your food, your items that you kind of rely on to feel good to start the day. Pack them, sometimes prep them the night before, take them with you so that your morning is preserved, your morning is sacred. What you do in the morning to make you feel good, no one gets to touch that, and you'll always have that. And we have really the most control over our mornings. Like when we go out to lunch or dinner or family gatherings, sometimes the pressure is there to be eating things, but in the mornings, like, has anyone ever pressured you into breakfast? Probably not. And if they have, I bet there are some options like fruit, or something that you can take in that will still help you cleanse. So on the weekends, get your morning in, and then plan the rest of your day. If you know you're going to go out to eat, look at the menu before you go, and in your mind, because if you go and you're starving, you're going to want to order the thing that speaks to you calorically, not speaks to you when in your cleanse. So look at the menu according to your cleanse goals. Maybe you're gluten-free and you are animal product free. So you're looking for a soup or like a baked potato or like a veggie dish or a vegetable curry, something that you're doing, sushi, veggie rolls, whatever you want, that you're going to do on this cleanse. And that's what you're choosing. And then take snacks with you, and take snacks for on the way home, because sometimes we go to restaurants and our food wasn't that great and we don't fill up on it when we're cleansing and we're starving. So we never want to leave ourselves hungry. So if you're going out to like a cider mill or a holiday party, eat before you go, take food with you. Don't rely on what's there. You'll notice as we're cleansing that society does not set us up in a way to be successful with our health. We don't live in a world that has cleanse ready food on every corner. We have McDonald's and Quick Trip. And while you can probably find, at Quick Trip, maybe like a coconut water or a banana or something that is nutritious and healing, it's not easy. And a couple of notes on like eating out, places that I know that you'll be successful at and have good options. Enjoy Pure Food and Drink, which one of our gift cards is to there. Poke Song is Tung, one of our teachers, his restaurant, and they are really good. I've eaten there several times, about modifying and making it the way that would best serve your body. Cafe Gratitude's wonderful. They have so many healing options. And then True Food Kitchen. Those are kind of my go-to places that will serve me and when I'm trying to really live this cleanse or ramp it up for 21 days. So be mindful of the places you are choosing to go out to eat. And if you're going to like a steakhouse or somewhere I didn't list, then just really thoroughly look at the menu and decide, okay, I'm in control. I'm in my power during this cleanse, and I'm the one who decides what goes in my mouth. No one else, not society, not convenience, not hunger. I'm going to make the choice. But I promise you, when you're hungry, when you're hangry, when you're starving, you cannot willpower your way over biology. You can't say, well, today I'm just going to pass up the chips and cookies. If you're in a caloric deficit and have been for a long enough time, your body's going to reach for that, and you're not going to be able to say no. So prepare. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I said it right that time. Okay, second thing, travel. So something on travel, I'll make this quick, and then if you have individual questions, you can reach out. With travel, again, the morning, keeping that morning routine, and then the rest of your day is left to haphazardness or plan. So in the morning, did you know you can pack food when you're traveling? If you're in your car, if you're road tripping it, you have no excuse because you can plan your stops. You can look on the map of where are we going to stop for food, grocery stores, restaurants, and you can take a cooler. When you're flying, you can take food. Did you know that? You can pack as much food as you want. Liquids you can take, but they have to be frozen. And then if you're like me and your juice came unfrozen on the way, I put it in the door of the freezer, didn't freeze super solid. And going through security, we live 20 minutes from the airport. They were like, you're going to have to trash that. And I said, it's my medicine. I wasn't lying. Truly, juice is my medicine. And so they just did a simple procedure where they checked my hands, and I don't know exactly what they did, but probably wiped something toxic on me, whatever. I lived to tell the story. Wiped my hands, looked at the juice, and they're like, she's claiming medical, and they let me take it on. So if it's a liquid like a smoothie or a beverage, try to drink it on the way. Or if you want to take it with you for when you arrive to your destination, have it frozen. It will melt in your carry-on and as you're traveling. And then take snacks with you, because we all know that airport food is limited and then not that great. So, and then when you get to your destination, maybe if you're in an Airbnb, you can always check ahead and say, do you guys have a blender? Most places do. You can look at local juice bars. You can look at local grocery stores like a Whole Foods or Sprouts that will carry some of the items and the snacks that you're reaching for versus just your traditional convenience store. They're not going to have a lot of our healthier options. So when you're traveling, again, always have a plan or kind of know the places you're going to go. I know when I stay in Airbnbs or hotels, if I'm going for a long extended stay, I always request a blender. When I've been doing heavy juicing in my healing, I've flown with my juicer. My carry-on works fine, and I go to grocery stores and keep things either in the hotel or Airbnb fridge, and it works. It's just in our mind when we say, no way, I'm traveling, or it's the weekend, I can't do this. That's when we falter in our cleanse. So you are coming too far on this cleanse to, one, not be able to live your life. You need to be able to go out to eat. You need to be able to travel, live your life while you're cleansing, but dig in a little bit, find a plan, reach out if you have questions, and stick to your goals this 21 days. You're going to do great.